leaders are stronger than these. We dine, pray, we love, we dance and we play. We relate to each other, rest in Yahweh. Today as a people united, determined and steadfast we stand. We look to a brand new horizon, the future now firmly in our hands. Raise your voices high and sing of your Caribbean pride. Sing it loud and strong, feel our hearts beat as one. Celebrating song as we rise to heights where we belong. Sound of victory drum for Caricom. Hele, hele, bravo, hope you sing Caricom. Lepe, lepe, bravo, naki you run Caricom. Sabo ya sabo, bravo, hope you sing Caricom. Raise your voices high and sing of your Caribbean pride. Sing it loud and strong, feel our hearts beat as one. Celebrating song as we rise to heights where we belong.
All right.
Sound of victory drum. Oh, Caribbean, oh, you sing Caribbean. Lebe, lebe, wow. Sabo, ya sabo, wow. Naki yung jump Caribbean. Lebe, lebe, wow.
All right. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our live. Welcome to our Caribbean Diaspora live Thursday edition, I should say, right? Because we're not usually on Thursdays, but of course we have a very, very special reason to be here this evening. We are celebrating Caribbean American Heritage Month, which is June. For many of you that still don't realize this, you'd be surprised when we come across individuals, even Caribbean individuals, heritage. We're like, really? Yes, June is Caribbean American Heritage Month. And we are blessed to have with us tonight leaders of Caribbean organizations that's going to tell you about who they are and the role that they do and their organization does in the community. But first, we just want to welcome. My name is Donna Morgan, and I am your host for the show, along with Dr. Bavon Dabrio, who is en route right now. So just know that she's here. She's on the line. And then also Louis Witter with Caribbean Rhythms Radio Network. Hey, Louis.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
We are.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Caribbean Diaspora Vibes Thursday edition.
Hey, Louis.
Hey, good greetings. How are you?
Wonderful.
Awesome. Good to see you. And good to have everyone here this evening.
Yes. And we know everybody's working on a tight budget because let me tell you that the breed of events that's coming up for this month, and the leaders are here, so they're going to be able to tell you also about their organization, their mission, and also what they have planned for you, for those that are participating in events this summer, actually this June. So before we get started with the leaders, we want to go ahead and I'm going to find my video, and I'm going to present for you we have some very special recognition that we want to bring. And let's see. So again, welcome to Caribbean Diaspora Vibes. As we look at the logos, we're blessed to be in the presence of organizations that are doing so much for their community. We'll just name, we've got Antigua and Barbuda Association of Central Florida, Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Association, which is in Palm Bay, Caribbean American Association of Central Florida, Caribbean American Association of Lake County, Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance, Caribbean American National Development Organization, which is located in Tampa, Greater Haitian American Chamber of Commerce, Jamaican American Association of Central Florida, Jamaican Cultural Connection, and Women of Culture, Inc. We are standing tall as Diaspora. We have a special recognition this evening from our Orange County Mayor, Jerry L. Demings, who's not able to be with us, but we do have a recorded video that we will share with you. So again, the special recognition is from Orange County Mayor, Jerry L. Demings.
Greetings. I'm Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings. It is my distinct honor to recognize June as National Caribbean American Heritage Month. Our local Caribbean Americans have made many contributions to Orange County and Central Florida, from health and wellness forums that educate and empower our residents to community collaborations that support youth initiatives and social services. Your mission is evident in Orange County. I also want to recognize the Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance for its continued service to the Central Florida area. Thank you for all you do for our residents, and happy National Caribbean American Heritage Month.
Thank you very much. That was from, again, our Orange County Mayor. Next recognition we have is from City Manager of the City of Sanford, Norton Bonaparte Jr. And here is his recognition.
All right, on behalf of the City of Sanford, we want to say this is a great time to celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month. Being of Caribbean heritage myself, with my father from Grenada and my mother's parents from Trinidad and Barbados, I think it is important that we recognize the diversity that we bring to America and the contributions that are made by Caribbean Americans to our great nation. So I just want to say this is a great time, and on behalf of the City of Sanford, we say happy Caribbean American Heritage Month.
Thank you so much. Our last video, special recognition, is from Congressman Darren Soto, representing Florida District 9.
Hi, I'm Congressman Darren Soto, and I want to wish everyone an amazing National Caribbean American Heritage Month. As a member of Congress of Puerto Rican descent, this is particularly important to me and my family, as well as so many throughout Central Florida. Thinking about all the contributions that Caribbean Americans have made to our state and our nation, it's just incredible when you think about the pandemic contributions by healthcare professionals, doctors and nurses, saving lives. So many coming together to help our brothers and sisters back on the island after hurricanes and earthquakes, contributions to business and economic development, education, the arts and music. The list goes on, and I'm beaming with pride about all that we have done together. I want to also give a special thanks to the Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance, who are helping provide health and wellness forums and initiatives to educate and empower Central Florida youth, families, and communities. Have a happy National Caribbean American Heritage Month.
All right. Thank you for that. We thank our government representatives that took the time out to share their videos with us. We know that they can't be everywhere now that the world is open, right? So we're going, but we do definitely appreciate the recognition, and we did pick up our proclamation actually from Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings yesterday, as most of you probably saw on our Facebook pages. So we're gonna jump right in, everyone. So let me begin with introducing Antigua and Barbuda Association of Central Florida, the president, which is Beverly DeBrio. Hello, Beverly. So you get to tell us a little snippet. So we encourage everyone 10 minutes, and just give us an idea of what your organization is about and where we can find you. And so that those individuals that are looking for you and looking to connect with that, with, you know, some of your specific countries, they can find you. So that's the gist of tonight. We get to just learn more about you in the community. So going first, Dr. We're going to go with Dr. Beverly DeBrio.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Beverly DeBrio. Currently, I am serving as the president of the Antigua and Barbuda Association of Central Florida. We cover the entire Central Florida. However, our main operating location where most of our members are, it's in Orlando. But like I said, we're here for the entire Central Florida. Also, recently we've had members in other states who wanted to join with us, and those that is allowed. So if you're in another state and you don't belong to a cultural organization, if you're from Antigua, you're welcome to join us. If you also are from another island, but you don't have an association or things are not working well for you, you are welcome to join us. We don't have any restrictions on membership. You just have to come out, commune with us, participate in activities and events, and we're all open to everyone. Also, if you're an American and you're from Florida, we want you to join our association also, because the association is also for people who reside in Central Florida. That means anyone. You don't have to be from a Caribbean island. Our membership is strong. During COVID, we had less participation, less going out and doing activities, but we're back now on a regular. We just had an event for Easter for the children where we had fun games, different competitions. We had an Easter egg hunt. We had free food for the children. We had food sales for the adults. So that was approximately, that was in April, I believe April 17th. And we already had a second event for the year, which was Memorial Day. We had a food sale in Barnett Park where people were able to come out, communicate with each other, connect with each other. So many of our members and friends we haven't seen for such a long time because of COVID. So we were able to have that interaction. So things are looking bright. Things are going great. We have new members are joining. And another one of our recent events was mailing some barrels. It was approximately 3 barrels home to Antigua, and in those barrels we donated food items and clothing items, and so we were able to ship those home already. So since we've came back out after COVID, we're doing a lot of great things. Everyone is optimistic. We're looking forward to doing more things. We're not sure what event is next, but we are sure that we're going to have our grand event in November. Our grand event every year that we hold is our Independence Ball. So we're looking forward toward our Independence Ball. Uh, we may be reaching out to you, asking you if you want to participate. Participation means everything. It means from helping us plan, uh, and it also means coming to the event. We like it when other people come to our event, when other islands and other Caribbean islands and countries are represented. We love that. So I will be reaching out personally to people who are here with Donna. Donna does reach out for us. She reaches out to a lot of people for us. So I will be reaching out to Donna, and then she will be passing on the information about our events. She came out to our event Memorial Day, and it was nice to see her. She took a lot of beautiful pictures for us, and she always spreads the words for us. So on a personal base, thank you for that, Miss Donna.
Thank you. I was rewarded with good food too, so.
Thank you. We try. And we love cooking. Well, our national dish is dukana and saltfish. So if you haven't had dukana in a long time, that's where you can find it with the Antiguan Association. We also love cooking fungi and fish. And we had fungi also at the last event.
Mm-hmm.
We had fungi at our last event. So you will be hearing from me. Come out, support us. We do things locally here. We do things also in Antigua. We've done stuff like toy drive. I love kids. I work with kids. So I love doing toy drives. We do book donations. We participate in back to school events. We have a committee that's dedicated to education. Our education committee gives a scholarship to a student who is graduating from high school, entering college. So those are some of the things we do. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. There's a lot of organizations here who want to have their voice and their mission heard also. So thank you guys for inviting me. I can be reached at, should I give my, okay, I'm going to give my email address, which is therdabrio@yahoo.com. That is THEDABRIO@yahoo.com. So you can reach me at that email address. If you forgot what I just said, you can always reach out to Miss Donna, and she can help you get in touch with me. Thank you. And have a wonderful Caribbean Heritage Month.
Thank you so much, Beverly Dabrio, president of Antigua and Barbuda Association. So thank you very much. We're gonna move right along to CANDO, Caribbean American National Development Organization. I know it's actually CANDO.
CANDO.
Right?
Yes, we can
do. Caribbean American National Development Organization over in Tampa, our sister city. And welcome, Francis Joseph.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you again for hosting this event and inviting us all together so that we can continue to build and collaborate with each other as we come from different parts of the state and different parts of the Caribbean diaspora. So great job, and let's continue to do the work and support Donna in our efforts. So just quickly, so CANDO the word CANDO came up before the name of the organization. So because we figured we can do it when we first surveyed the community to understand some of the challenges that we were facing, or some of our constituents were facing, which is as in most of the cities we know, our Caribbean American community is somewhat underserved. We don't always get their attention from the other side of the equation. So as we did that, we try to figure out whether and how we can impact change or impact support for our constituents. So a little bit about what our objectives and who we are. We don't consider ourselves, even though we are a 501c3 organization, we don't see ourselves as a civic organization, and we really do not have quote unquote membership. We have a small management group, and you know, everybody is volunteers, so nobody's compensated. It's all give back. But that said, within that, you know, we have some very strategic pillars that we tend to focus on, or is our strategic efforts, and that includes some of the things that was already mentioned. It was you know, housing is a big challenge for everyone, especially in the Tampa market. It has always been all over the news, in the Great Migration. So we too, people are migrating our people are migrating to Tampa, and our people are here and are going through that same crunch. So looking at seeing where we can provide assistance with housing, health and wellness. Again, we have, you know, cradle to grave, you know, and everybody in that spectrum has some degree of either health or wellness initiatives, and we try to provide assistance and support for that. Food is a challenge, right? We have food deserts, and we have food swamps, and those types of things. And how do we educate people on diet as it relates to food, and make food accessible as well? So we tend to collaborate with other organizations in that space, and workforce development, as well, as was just mentioned as well. You know, how do we provide information towards education and advancement and job skills to retool yourself, or if you're just trying to integrate and get into the workforce. And we do all of that under this organization. But that said, we don't, like I said, we're a relatively small organization, and we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. What our focus is really how do we collaborate with all of the various for-profit and non-profit organizations who already have those programs in place. So what we do, we collaborate and partner with those various organizations, and then go back to our Caribbean target market and say, hey, if you need assistance in X, here's where you can go to get that. So that is the strategy behind the organization and how we move forward. Like I said, membership, we do not have membership. We are all volunteers, and we are moving along. And 2022 is just like the rest of it. It is a bit of a reboot for a lot of us. We've been somewhat dormant for the last couple of years, and I think we've all been able to show our resilience to withstand some of the challenges. We've lost some along the way, but we are still here. And with that, we are now doing that reboot and kind of re-emerging, coming out. And to that point, with regards to the Easter event that was mentioned a minute ago, we too had an Easter event, Friends and Family Fun Day, just to help bring the community back out, because we've been in lockdown mode for so long. We felt it was important to have a family fun day and just bring the people out, or have them come out and join and fellowship with each other. And then lastly, we you know, the reason why we're talking about why we're talking on this Thursday afternoon is because of the Caribbean American Heritage Month. We too also just received a proclamation by the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners recognizing the Caribbean American community for the month of June. So we got that proclamation in the Tampa Hillsborough County. So with that, we are getting ready to celebrate. We do have an event coming up on June 4th at the University Area Park here in Tampa, and we have a very packed program, which includes, you know, presentations and performances from the Latin, from the French, from the English, the reggae, and the soca, and hopefully it's a very diverse program. And again, it's about showing to the non-Caribbean community what our contributions are to the community, and how we can continue to add to that diversity and get us into the melting pot. So we'll look forward to doing that. And like I said, we're rebooting, and we're trying to help with, again, economic sustainability for our community in this area.
All right. Francis, thank you so much. How can people find you?
Yes. So my email address, well, I'll give you the email address for the organization. It's info@wecando.org. WI as in West Indies, cando.org. That's our email address, and the website is wecando.org. So that's how you can reach the organization, and we are on Facebook as well and Instagram.
Okay, and that was WI, not WE. We.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. I know you've got a busy weekend ahead. But thank you, for taking the time to jump on, because I know planning last minute stuff is still happening behind the scenes.
Yes, and we're hopeful that all of the organizations, because Tampa has quite a few various Caribbean organizations, and we want to make sure we get them engaged and involved, and if everybody do something, we can have a full month of activities across the county.
All right, keep me posted.
Will do.
Thank you so much, Francis. We're gonna jump to Jamaican Cultural Connection with Pastor Rosemary Roth, who is the president. Welcome, Pastor Rosemary Roth. You are muted.
Hello, thank you so much. Oh, Donna, thank you so much for putting this event on and for including us. Really appreciate it. And I say hi to all of my fellow association, and thank you all for being here. Oh yes, Jamaican Cultural Connection, mobilizing the Jamaican diaspora to action. We are a group of people here that believe that we want to exercise our out of many one people motto to be able to connect here in Central Florida and in Jamaica, and to help those who are less fortunate back home. And our we are a 501c3 civic organization, and it was founded by Claudette Bailey, who my heart breaks to say that she passed away last year unexpectedly. She had a passion for Jamaica, even though she was born to Jamaican parents in England. But for some reason, her heart was very taken about Jamaica and the plight of those who were less fortunate. So for Jamaican Cultural Connection, we so affectionately call ourselves JCC, is to help those who are less fortunate. And we use our culture to create events that will raise funds, and the funds in turn help those back home. At the moment, we are helping Clifton Boys Home, which is an orphanage back in Jamaica. And this house, you would never believe it. Last year, it was burnt down to the grounds. And the boys were homeless, and they ended up staying inside a church, and funds were raised, and they were able to build a concrete building. My God, just beautiful, beautiful facility now for them. And fire will not be able to burn this one down. Thank God for that. And we have Deaf Jam, deaf empowerment that is in Jamaica, is that to seek out those kids who are deaf, and in Jamaica would say that they're mute. And we help them to go to summer camp to learn sign languages and to be able to enjoy life to the fullest. The fun thing about Deaf Jam is that the kids, they learn to dance from the sound of the beat on the floor. The sound of the DJ music gives the beat a certain rhythm on the floor, and they're able to make movements from that. So we're really really excited when we see the children dancing. We have a wonderful health department, and we have an educational department. And One Love International, it's in charge of our missions as far as how we ship our barrels back home to Jamaica. And One Love International sponsors orphanages back in Jamaica. We have a membership. It's a membership-based organization, and we are for students, individuals, couples, small businesses, corporate sponsorship, and we have honorable membership. JCC tends to get involved in several things. I, for one, enjoy teaching young people sewing, and that's sewing costumes and what we learned in home economics in Jamaica to keep the culture of Jamaica home economics alive. And with that, we're able to sew hats and skirts, and we crochet and we knit. I enjoy doing that. And we make drops and we make greater cake and all kind of stuff that will bring back many memories of Jamaica. Because, you know, when you think about it, when our generation dies, everybody else up here will be born in America. And unless we teach them the culture, it's really gonna just disappear. Anyway, this weekend, I'm excited to tell you that we're having our Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration over in Apopka. This is the first one that is going to be held at the First United Methodist Church in Apopka, and that's at 201 South Park Avenue. And there we'll be having a humongous jerk pan. We'll be cooking jerk chicken, and we have curry goat, fried fish, and an artifacts museum. We have things from slavery all the way up to arts and crafts. It's amazing how we got our craft market things in place. You talk about using straw and bamboo to make things. That's what they had to work with. And they used their knives to cut the bamboo to get nice straight strips of bamboo. And they go out and they cut the bushes, the fever grass or whatever grass that's there, and they learn to plait it. And they made baskets and they made fans. So those type of things, I will have them on display, and we'll be able to showcase our businesses that is happening here in Orlando that are affiliated with JCC. And these businesses are helping our members, like employment, like home health aides and nurses and visiting doctors. These companies that are with us, they'll be able to showcase their services so everybody will be able to find out what's going on, because we're trying to connect to the people here. And all of this is free to enter. The food, it will be on sale, but everything will be free. Oh, we'll have live music. Oh, we're gonna have calypso and soca and a lot of wind up gonna be going on, and DJ gonna be playing reggae music. Oh Lord. Oh, you know, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Caribbean American Heritage Month, here we come. So if you'd like to know more about JCC, you can find us on the World Wide Web at jccnow.org, or for my personal phone number, it's 352-321-0932. Or if you go to the website, you can just go through and look at all the wonderful things that JCC is doing in Jamaica. You should see the cabbage patches down there and the carrots and the different things that are growing. You'll be very amazed at the things that we have accomplished, even through the pandemic. So, jccnow.org.
All right.
That's who we are.
Thank you so much. Yes, we'll be stopping by your event on Saturday also, as I make my rounds around town, Pastor Rose.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you for your service. We're going to take a station ID from Lois, and we'll continue on with the other leaders.
All right. All right, and welcome everybody as we celebrate another year for Caribbean Heritage Month. This month is a very special month for us. It was set up in Congress back in 2004 and pushed by Barbara Lee, Congresswoman. And of course, the White House every year, started back in 2006, issue a proclamation to the Caribbean community. We want us to remember CARICOM. CARICOM is the organization that governs the Caribbean countries. There's a total of 19 members country, but there's a total of 31 government-run country in the Caribbean. It's a huge, huge opportunity for us here in the diaspora to tap into all of those communities, countries. I want to commend Donna for doing this alliance thing. When I started with her several years, 3 years now almost, Donna, we started out with a lot of Jamaicans and one Antigua, I think. But you have grown this diaspora vibes to over maybe 10 or 15 different countries now is a part of the diaspora that I notice that you have bring together. And I must commend you for the opportunity and for the effort that you have put into this diaspora alliance that you have.
Thank you.
On behalf of all of us here at Caribbean Rhythms Radio Network, we are just glad to be a part of this celebration, and we look forward to this continuous celebration every year. And all the best to all the organizations here this evening that are presenting themselves as a community organization, and those that are coming up, we just wish you all the very best.
All right. Okay, as we continue, thank you so much for that mention, Louis. I'm gonna just jump in and then we'll and represent Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance, and then we're gonna jump right back to Jamaican American Association of Central Florida. So Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance is 2 years old. Actually, it seems like it's a lot, it's about 5 or so, but we've been actually working prior to forming the organization. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. We are basically diaspora professionals that are committed to elevating the health, wellness, and well-being of the community through educational outreach awarenesses, all while preserving the Caribbean culture and heritage. Main focus for us is business, providing more resources for growth and development of small businesses, community education. As you all know, we conduct weekly community outreach and educational forums utilizing, I should say, our Caribbean American professionals, or sometimes we have professionals out of the U.S. They're back home in the Caribbean, or they're in Canada, U.S. Or Canada, or UK. So we pride ourselves on every month bringing you awarenesses and bringing education about the awarenesses that's happening. We also love to preserve and celebrate our Caribbean history and culture. Of course, we have our diaspora resource, we have a liaisons representing for Caribbean diaspora affairs, and we have several with us this evening. I just want to say a quick shout out to that's on here. We've got Jimmy Martoon, who's a diaspora liaison for Haiti. Jimmy?
Yes, I was muted. Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy. Good to see some familiar face. Louis, such a pleasure to see you again. Beverly and Rosemary, Princess. It was good to know about what you're doing in Tampa. And Dr. Barbara and Brevard. I see we have Idle Bono, my friend, Dr. Bono, my friend, and anyway, Dana, thank you for this invitation. It was just refreshing to be back here, to just have a good time with you celebrating, the Caribbean month. And again, talking about the organization, the Diaspora Alliance. Remember when we started 2 years ago, actually about 2 years ago, Dana, it almost felt like, it was yesterday, but we've done so much. And under your leadership, and thank you for such leadership as a servant leader, we have people. We have to make an impact in this community. I see where we came from. COVID was challenging, but I think that with leadership and the heart we have, we kind of create a way. We found a spot where we could make a difference. And with you online educating individuals and bringing organizations together and providing these services, I saw firsthand the impact of the organization. And I was honored to be the vice president and continue to serve and continue to impact our community. Thank you for your service. And thank you for everybody too I know we have our Vice President, Dr. Brevard, who's coming with the heart and resources to help. And I'm happy and I'm very excited for what is to come, the work we have to do to continue to impact this community. It's a pleasure, and I want to wish everyone a happy Caribbean month with all the celebration going on. I had to create some time to attend and enjoy our month. Thank you again. Such a pleasure to be serving with you, Dana, and representing Ruby and this great organization.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. I think we have Sybil Henry, who's our Diaspora Liaison of St. Lucia. Hi, Sybil.
Hi, Donna. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm driving, so I've been off screen, but I'm listening in. I have to tell you guys, this forum is so powerful. I was riding with a friend of mine, and she's listening in as well, and she couldn't believe the number of things that all the other people who already shared have been involved in, and you know how many people we are reaching. I have to stand with Jimmy and say, you know, Donna, you're a real pusher. I always keep saying that. I know when we call somebody a pusher, it sounds like something back from, you know, like root stuff, but you really do push for. And she said, she's sitting there saying to me, wow, she really has a passion and a heart for the people. And now it's spreading to the rest of us. I see Dr. Bevon and the way that she pushes, you know, and it drives me to do so much better. I'm so proud to be a part of this organization. I want to say, you know, like just listening in and seeing how far we can take it. I don't have representation from St. Lucia today, but I'm going to keep pushing myself to get our people out here as well as part of what's happening, because this alliance is something that can really, really, really make a powerful impact in our communities. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm driving, so I don't want to be on here too long because I have to keep my eyes on the road. I don't want to be. So in any case, thank you guys for everything you do. Thank you so much. I listened to those of you who have already shared. I've been on, but I still have to get off screen because I'm still driving. So Donna has this stick thing that she wants us to be safe. Of course, we know to do well. And I just want to continue to do what we are doing, to keep pushing, and wherever it is that we can help. I heard Beverly talk about us. Whoever does not have a group that they can associate with, to join her group. So she's out there recruiting. Watch out, Beverly. I might just join your group soon. You know, I'm very proud to be, and I'm very excited to keep on working with you guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I know Dr. Bevon, who's actually our Antigua Barbuda liaison. Oh, there she is. I know she's a little busy. Quick second, Dr. Bev. You're muted.
To our wonderful listeners and viewers. I know it's not a Saturday night vibes, but we're vibing on Thursday. We vibes whenever we get together. It's a vibe, right? We had a vibe yesterday evening, you know, a couple of us. Jimmy was one of them, and Donna and myself and Miss Sybil, Miss Sybil. You know, and then we went out for dinner. We had a good little time. So it's always a vibe once we get together. So it's really good to see you guys and listen, and old faces as well as new ones. Dr. Roth and Dr. Barbara, Beverly and Mr. Jimmy and the whole crew, Mr. Joseph. It's a pleasure meeting the new guys and the old one as well. And we just continue to do what we do best, to keep everyone informed and to bring more folks out, because information is power, and that is what we thrive on. We just hope that, you know, folks can understand the mission, the larger picture behind this. It's to be educated, to be informed. I heard Mr. Joseph talk about, you know, educating the young folks, and someone even piggyback about, you know, once we're gone, who's gonna know? What about the culture? So if we're not passionate about passing that torch on, then our history or our culture would just go in vain. It would just fade. So it's our duty and responsibility to keep that alive. Thank you guys once again.
Thank you, Dr. Bev. And to wrap up my portion for Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance, as one of the Jamaica Diaspora liaison, we do have a dedicated Jamaica Diaspora outreach that we support along with the other Caribbean countries that we support. And of course, join us on Saturdays at 6 p.m. for our weekly Caribbean Diaspora Vibes. So we're going to go next now to Jamaican Jamaican American Association of Central Florida, Dr. Barbara Dawkins. How are you, Dr. Dawkins?
Doing well, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to ask you for sharing rights.
Oh, yes, you have, it's already set up.
Okay, great. So thank you everyone for the kind words you have given to the various, let me find. Just a minute.
Sure, it's always hard to talk and share, find the share button.
Okay, I'm back again. All right, let's go. And here we go. Okay, let me go to my slideshow. Because I'm a teacher, I think it is so much in me to do visuals when I talk.
No problem.
I like people to see because it helps you remember what we're about. We, the Jamaican American Association, have been around for a long time. As Dr. DeBrea said, we go way, way back, way more than 20 years. Association was formed in 1985, and we have been doing so much, but I think we do it quietly because we consider ourselves as servants. This first slide tells a little bit about who we are, our contact information, and our website. I think I'll leave that and you can go to that later on. Our 2022 officers are these 6 individuals: myself, Dr. Barbara as president, Dr. M. Pearson, vice president, and so on. Like many of my sister organizations, we are also a 501c3 organization. We support not just Jamaicans, but Central Floridians of any culture and racial origin. And some of you have been recipients of our outreach for community. Like many organizations, and I heard Dr. DeBrea talked about that, where we try to preserve our cultural heritage. And for Jamaicans, many times we think about that resilience, that ability to think that you can achieve no matter what. So we promote the strength of our culture and hope that the next generation will have that kind of attitude where we know what grit is, we know what to succeed is. The Jamaican American Association focuses on education. And it's not just the 3R education. It's education clarifying certain issues. We work with youth through many of our programs, community service, and we also give emergency assistance in Central Florida as well as outside of the United States. For COVID lockdown, we were still busy. During 2020 and 2021, we pivoted to virtual events using Zoom and Blue Jeans. And one of our big features of the association is giving academic scholarships. Despite COVID, we had scholarship award in 2020, and we also had scholarship award in 2021. And 2021 brought a record number of scholarships. Okay, here you see last year for youngsters who won laptops, etc., and they couldn't travel to get it, and we couldn't get the laptop to them. There I was in Jamaica in St. Anne presenting to one of our scholarship recipients. And there you see my husband in his Jamaican American Association uniform. That is what he wears to nearly every Jamaican American Association event. There you see him presenting award to another recipient. So we try in different ways so that students can access whatever they require. Most of our scholarships are money, but we realized during the pandemic, because of the virtual learning, many students asked for laptops, and we didn't just give them just a laptop like that. We made sure that the laptop was already equipped with all the programs so they could immediately access lessons. As a school teacher working in the system, I had an idea of what the students need. Okay. And our reach through education didn't just go to individual students. We also work with schools, and there you see the Manchester, a basic school in Manchester, where we provided the school itself with funds for early childhood education. Because there are times when we give based on needs that people have, maybe for food or shelter, etc. But we believe in not just giving a man to a fish for immediate needs. We believe in teaching that person how to fish. And we do that through education. So there you see the Manchester, or it's really not Manchester Basic School. It is in Manchester. I think it's called Coffee Grove Basic School. Now, our work in empowering young people through academic continues. So for this year, our scholarship offer is open. The deadline is July 1st, and it's available on our website. You go to forums, etc., and you'll see. Some of the criteria to get the scholarship are the individual must be of Jamaican heritage, Jamaican ancestry, and it goes back to grandparents. This has to be something that can be backed by your evidence. There has to be proof. You can't just say, okay, I am so and so, and there's no proof of that. 16 to 24 years old, and it is given to the university. If the student has all debt, tuition, books, etc. paid, then the money comes to the student pocket. Okay, one big thing on the calendar of the Jamaican American Association is this year's celebration of Jamaica's Diamond Independence. And you see the logo from Jamaica. It says reigniting a nation to greatness. So the Jamaican American Association is going to be inviting you all to come on out and join with us when we focus on reigniting everyone, whether you're Jamaican or not, to greatness. These are the things you'll see when you come. We're having a debutante ball. This is not an every year occurrence. So this year, a special debutante ball. And with our debutantes, we're having workshops where these young ladies are getting trained on job skills, interviewing skills, networking skills. So it's not just having them come and dress up and look pretty. It is equipping them with social skills and various skills that they will need to succeed in the workplace. And also we have our scholarship, our regular scholarships. And last year and the year before, we were surprised. People needed money so much and computers that we gave a record number of scholarships during COVID. So I'm so happy that the Jamaican American Association did not go into lockdown during COVID, because there were youngsters who were out there ready and in need for what we offered. Now, if you come to the Independence Gala that supports our scholarship, you will also have delicious dinner, and you'll get the chance to dance, all those songs, going back, festival songs. And where is this going to be? The Rosen Plaza Hotel, August 6th, which is actually Jamaica's Independence Day. And it's going to be from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. And the MC is going to be Mr. Louis Witter, right there. And the beautiful Adriana Clark, Miss Adriana Clark, with that beautiful voice and lovable personality. And if you know DJ Charlie Brown, you can't miss this. DJ Charlie Brown is one of the best DJs around. And then we have Caribbean Groove Band. The speaker is Dr. Dice. He was last year chair of the Jamaica Diaspora Task Force Action Network Education Committee. He's an accomplished educator, a writer, and one of those Ivy Leaguers graduates. And for all of this, just $75. Just $75. So you can contact me, or you can go to the website. Try to get your ticket early, because if you stay until late, the gate might be closed on you. So get your ticket early. And this is a flyer for that, thanks to Mr. Witter and others. If you see this flyer around, grab it because that's going to be your reminder. That's August 6th event. Tickets are already on sale. But prior to August 6th, we are having our Jamaican American Association free celebration of Caribbean Heritage Month with a challenge show and fashion show. And here we're featuring the little ones a lot. We want to pass on the culture. There are strengths in our culture that we want the young ones to get. So this is a flyer. If you see this around, grab one. Oh, what is a talent show about? Okay. It's going to be at the Silver Star Christian Church where my husband is pastor. And it's going to be June 11th from 2 to 5. And guess who the MC is? Lady Andrea Jackson. Entertaining, philanthropic lady. You will laugh until your sides ache. Lady Andrea Jackson is going to make this a fun event. Now, the entertainment will be the little ones and some grown-ups doing talent, showcasing their talent and modeling. And we'll have live music from, yes, the Leslie. So yes, all of this, we're not charging anything. We were approached by the Orlando City Soccer. They wanted to partner with us. So there may be a chance to see, speak, and maybe get some soccer tickets. We'll give you more about that later. But if you are a head of organization or you're representing head of organization, you'll get a minute to speak about your organization and give flyers out. And the little kids coming out to showcase their talent, I feel they need to be rewarded. So we worked hard and we got some money. First place winner, $100. Wish I could go in and get 100. Second place, $75, and third, $50. So we have challenge show for little ones, and then we have talent show for not so little ones, those who are 18 and over. And there will also be light refreshment served. And did I say that was free? Yeah, it's free. Free. Okay. For 2022, we had coming together already for Easter, where we came back, celebrated, and recognized individuals. We support ourselves because we went and had a special event for one of our members who's in her 90s, worked until she was a nurse, registered nurse until 70 something. But we usually look out for organizations or groups that are serving the community the way that we think they are making a great impact. And Lady Jackson's group is one of those groups. And a couple of weeks ago when she had her thing, our association gave her a check for $250 towards her Bible school in her vacation Bible school in Jamaica. From time to time, the association does that because we feel as a community, we're not the only ones doing the work. So if there are other groups we see doing the work, we come together and sacrificially give to support the work they do. We're all part of the same diaspora. We have a history of doing so many things. I cannot put all the pictures out. But last Christmas, we went to Harbor House and the AC Jonah Entertainment and fundraising chairperson giving gifts. We had members and people from the community give gifts, and we took it to Harbor House. And there you see Joan and me, our heads are missing. Well, I guess maybe Joan is showing, mine is gone. Yeah. Also, last year we gave Thanksgiving basket to people in the community. This was again at the Silver Star Church that has given us the right to use the premises at certain times. We do make a donation towards electricity, etc. Those who couldn't come, the basket to them. So here, this recipient could not come, so we took the basket to her the following day. And we respond to needs. We realized that there were individuals who needed to be vaccinated. We had a vaccination drive. There you see on the same premises, Silver Star Christian Church, kudos to them. And members volunteer. We had doctors who are not even members of our association come out. We had the city of Orlando coming out to help us with tents and other things. So we have been doing a lot of work. I got 10 minutes, I probably went past it. But we have done many. Here's a list. We usually have, we thank God plays a major role in how we do our work. So at the beginning of the year, we usually have the church worship, we have cultural evening, we have games day, bowl-a-thon, banquet, we have done trips and outings, we have Debatant Ball coming back again, disaster relief, the sister association here. Oh, this year we're having our health fair again. So in October, be on the watch, the Jamaican American Association will be having health fair. This year too, we also had a big educational series on Black History Month. We have done free tutoring at the library. We always participate in Martin Luther King. We did Zora Neale, Orlando Rescue Mission, Operation Fresh Start. Many, many, many. We are an association with a long history, but I think sometimes we keep quiet about it. If you want to know more about what we do, this is a contact. Thank you for your time, and I want to commend every association here for the work you're doing. As Caribbean people living in the United States, we didn't just come to occupy a seat. We're here doing work. So may God bless everyone, and let us continue to support each other. So I know each person that is listening to me today will be at our June 11th, and you'll be bringing someone so that we are Caribbean strong. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your informative PowerPoint slide. Everything that we needed to find out. We're going to jump on. Thank you so much again. If you came in at the tail end, that was Dr. Barbara Dawkins with Jamaican American Association of Central Florida. And again, these leaders are here so that those listening, if you wanted to connect, especially with such trying times, a lot of people need to come out and fellowship with other people and get connected. And this is a wonderful way to find out about an organization that kind of touches your heart and get connected. We're going to jump on to Greater Haitian American Chamber, and then we're going to go to Caribbean American Association of Lake County. So let's see who is here to represent for Greater Haitian American Chamber of Commerce. I know we have Dr. Idler Bonhomie, and we also have Jean Perpillant.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Donna and team.
Hello, are you able to come on camera, Dr. Idler?
Yes, give me a second.
I know I kind of put you on the spot there. We love seeing your face. We always love to see, you know, the leaders of our Central Florida communities. Again, this work is definitely, there you are.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Doc?
I'm good. Thank you, Donna, the team, for putting this together and for your continued effort. I'm standing in the gap for our Madam President, Marlene Bonsin-Jus, and Jean-Pierre Pion, Vice President with the Greater Haitian American Chamber of Commerce. I'm the immediate past president. But for the chamber, similar to what everyone else has said, is more so finding an opportunity to help our community connect. Everyone needs to belong. Everyone should belong. So each community have these organizations to bridge the gap, if you will, because there are many resources, and many times the resources does not always get to the people who needs it. So organizations like this one, the chamber and the other chambers and the other civic organizations are there to bridge the gap. So we're no different. For our events, what we do every third Thursday, we have what we call the Let's Connect. It's an opportunity for the community to get together, our members for them to share their story, how they got to where they are, build trust so that we can begin to do business, but as well as develop professionally. But more importantly, one thing to give access to leaders, because you know most of us are leaders, but as we use the organization to bridge the gap, we want to make sure that we have access, our community has access as well. Our annual events or signature events, the soiree gala we do in November, an opportunity to bring community leaders together, our businesses and members, just to really showcase and introduce the community. And then we have our leadership summit as well that's coming up in the fall, September, again, where we try to showcase our community, find some Haitian business leaders, those who have the expertise in their particular field, so we can begin to show who we are, what we are, and how we do it, if you will. Because many times when we see someone who looks like us, who have made it to a certain capacity, it always helps to resonate and say, well, they did it. Hopefully that can empower you or connect with that individual or connect with their resources to find out what was it they did, how they did to get there, so you don't have to repeat the same mistakes. So again, we're here to connect. We're here to showcase our community, but more importantly too, to help each other get to know us. Many know of Haitians, they know of many Haitian friends and whatnot, but really do not know the Haitian community. And the Chamber serves as a bridge to help bridge that gap. Once again, thank you, Donna. If you'd like to connect with us, follow us on Facebook, GHACC.org, or our website, GHACC.org, Facebook, GHACC.
All right. Thank you. The work continues, Dr. B.
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
Yes.
But you know, as we said, it's a labor of love, but for the passion as we continue to work and engage our community. And we know that if we don't be a voice for those who are voiceless, we'll get lost, you know, through the sound. So we want to keep on doing our part.
Yes. Thank you so much again. And again, this is also, we have to be passionate in preserving our culture, preserving the heritage, and, you know, and not just as far as the party side go, because I think everybody has that part down packed. But, you know, there are other sides to the Caribbean community. There's culture and there's love and there's poetry and there's just music and vibes. All right. So we are going to go next. Who am I seeing? The president of Caribbean American Association of Lake County, Geneva Hamilton.
Yes, good afternoon. And you have to forgive me. Our power went out and I'm on my phone right now trying, so the video is not working too well. But I would love, yeah. I was trying to say I have to make this, you know, be with my fellow folks and Caribbean people. So I had to do something. It wasn't gonna let me down at all, no matter what it is. I'm gonna try to get on. So please forgive me. Maybe next time will be better. Yeah, things happen. So I'm Geneva Hamilton, the current president of the Caribbean American Association of Lake County, and we strive to preserve our culture here in this part, in Claremont, to supporting our youth and make sure and also preserving our cultural diversity. So that's one of the things we do. We're strong about our youth right here. And as everyone said, we have so many different things that we do, you know, to get our kids involved, our youth involved. So right now we do like and so many things have stopped because of the pandemic, like everyone else, and we're trying to regroup and get ourselves back out there so we can get going. So we know we have our fundraiser that has slowed down. I wouldn't say stop, slow down, but we're on our way. Our annual banquet we do, which we hope to do it this year. And we do our tutoring of our children in school. We go into school and do the tutoring and the mentoring, you know, and so we do that, and we also read for the Head Start. I believe that if we start at the basic with the younger ones and help them to grow and maintain and go through the school, we by through reading and mentoring and tutoring, and also at the end of that, when they come out from the 5 local high school here, we have a scholarship drive that is maintained, and we get that through our fundraising. So we have 5 local high school that we have that, we select the best from the, whoever appear, so I said, whoever is the one that, the best of the 5, and we offer them 5 scholarship. And not only to go to the colleges, but also to technical school, because we know that not everyone is geared for college. So we also do that for them also. And we do our Mother's Day fundraiser and our Father's Day, things for them to get out there, get into the community. We want to start that back again. So we are going out there this year doing all that stuff. And for the backpack for the schools, going back out to school, we want to make sure we can engage our students, because I said we all about the youth and encouraging them to do better, because as we all say, they are our future. They're here now for us. So we have to instill that cultural thing, instill that we're there to support them in all their events. So we do that. So that's some of the things we do here. And of course, we have our upcoming Jerk Festival, which is this Saturday. So we are working very hard to get that together. And for the first time, we're going to have it be a free event. So we're opening up to the community, because when I go around Claremont and the other neighboring community, we see the vast growth of what's going on. So I said, why not open it up to the community? Come in free, enjoy all the cultural diversity or the taste that we have here, which people always say, oh, we like to have them jerk stuff and jerk this, but we have also different vendors. So no matter what your ethnicity is, you can come in and get something to partake. We have the kids zone and all the other stuff. The main thing is for us to work for us, because everything costs, is to go out and to our doctors or a lawyer or wherever it is, so we can get some the vendors, and also get sponsors, so we can sponsor us to do this, so we can offset the costs. Because they think I was I said, Geneva, are you crazy having this thing free? I said, well, we're gonna try it this year. So we did that, and it's looking very good. Just pray for us there's no rain.
Right.
But it's this Saturday, so we're looking forward to that. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff we do here, and we try to embrace. And first of all, we have the Lake Steel Orchestra. We're going to mention that for another project that we have here. We have the Lake Steel Band, which is the steel drums. They come in and they come in and to want to learn this new genre of music. It's free. That's another part that we do with the fundraising, cover that, because it's free for anyone from the age 8 and up who would like to participate and learn. And we give back to the community. And when we do all that, and so you have community affair, we go back and say, okay, we showcase what they learn, so you get more exposure. And then we just pay for the instructor to teach them. So there are fun things going on here, and we really want to get back out there. So, we're out there now, so we want to continue to do that. So thank you again for having me on this forum. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You're welcome. Geneva, can you tell us where your Jerk Festival is going to be Saturday in Claremont?
It's going to be in the Claremont waterfront. We have a Claremont waterfront. There is this 1,000 front street. It's there. That's where it's going to be, and it's from 12 until 9 p.m. And we have signs posted along the way, so that runners know where it is. So if you want more information, you can go on our website, which is www.caalc-fl.org. Everything is on there. Yeah. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, you have our telephone number, of course, you want to call. The person is 352. What is it? The telephone number is 352-22. I know my own telephone number. I'm using my own number. Sorry about that. But yeah, the number is 352-227-1680.
All right. Thank you so much. Again, you heard from Geneva Hamilton of the Caribbean American Association of Lake County. So we're going to wrap up with myself because our representative from Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Association is not present, or Caribbean American Association of Central Florida is not present. So we're going to just wrap it up because I know everybody's had a long day. I'm going to be representing again as founder and president of Women of Culture Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit since June 2020. We were all about global women empowerment, global youth empowerment, global community outreach focus. We have outreach ambassadors that are actually on the ground doing community work in Bahamas, Bermuda, Colombia, Guyana. We've got France, Germany, Haiti, Jamaica, Tanzania, Trinidad and Tobago, Uganda, Zambia, and of course the USA. So we are we were women supporting families, but now we're women and men supporting families and communities all around the globe. So our main focus again is the US, Africa, and the Caribbean. And our targeted outreach forums, we have Wisdom Wednesday, actually it's Monday, Words of Wisdom, and that's monthly. In January, we usually have a Seeds of Greatness Youth Empowerment to kick off the year. February, for Black History Month, we have She is Royal in Her Blackness, where we focus on the young Black girl appreciating and understanding the hair and talking about the kinks and the coils and the texture of her hair. In March, for Women's History Month, we have Her Story is Legendary. In August, we again do a Seeds of Greatness Youth Empowerment. In September, we have Still She Rises and Conquers Cancer awareness. And in October, we have Victor of Violence Advocate. And so those are our focus. You can find us on Facebook at Women of Culture with a K, INC. And on Instagram at Women of Culture with the K, INC, or womenofculture.org. And again, we are Florida 501c3 nonprofit that support families and communities in the US, in Africa, and in the Caribbean. And we're always looking for support if you wanted to give back, especially to Africa, and you don't have that personal, you want to trust, you need somebody to trust, even in the Caribbean, we connect with vetted professionals that are on the ground, whether they're in homelessness, domestic violence, just at-risk communities. We communicate directly with those individuals. We support them and their efforts, and of course, we get the feedback and results of what they're doing. So that is, for me, both of my organizations, Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance and Women of Culture Incorporated. So it keeps me very, very busy, but I love it. I absolutely love and appreciate it. And I'm so blessed to have you all here with me this evening to share. And I just think it's important for us to show the community that we are united, that we are here, we are working, even despite what COVID brought to us, that we're still able to get together and say, yes, we're working. It must be in the blood. I think it's in the blood that we can't even help it. So I want to give hats out to all of you, because I know it was not easy to motivate your support, your members, your base, but you did it, and you had to motivate you. And I know we all have a faith of God that just said one day at a time, you can do it. And our work is not for man, right? It's for God. So with that, I want to say thank you all very much. And Louis, any last words?
Yes, of course. We want to thank everyone for coming out. Dr. Barbara, Dr. Heller, Dr. Bevan, all of you from the different organizations, Rosemary, all of you guys. It was a pleasure. Without you this evening, it wouldn't be a good evening like we have. I want to go out this evening, Donna, by again asking everybody to participate in the 60th celebration coming up for Jamaica. It's going to be an awesome time. It's going to be held at the Rosen Plaza. Everybody, on a get on a ticket now, $75. We are going to be there. Caribbean Rhythms Radio Network will be there. Myself and Miss Adriana Clark will be your master of ceremony, and we expect to get you there and see you so we can master the evening, all right? Yeah. It's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure having all of you this evening. Just want to remind you that we here at Caribbean Rhythms Radio Network, our goal is to reach every one of you out there. There is 4.44.5 million of us in the Caribbean and about another 10 million in the US. There's a lot of us, and our goal is to reach every one of our Caribbean people and American people all over the place. We are the most diverse people in any place in this world. And so we have a lot to offer for each other. Let's show some love. Let's support each other organization function. There's a lot of us, a lot of things presented this evening here. And so let's split ourselves up and support one another. Let's show some love and get with one another. If we can't get there, send somebody there and show that we can succeed in everything that we do. God bless you all and keep up a good work.
Louis, before you wrap up, I see Robert Young. Did you want to last words, Mr. Young? You're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm not sure if Rosemary said anything earlier, but just to say it was good to be on. We had a meeting earlier, so we just rushed on over to you. So good to see everyone. I know quite a few, Dr. Barbara Jenkins, I know her, and some others. So it's good to see this forum, actually. Thank God for Zoom.
Yes, I see there was another individual from Jamaica Cultural Connection.
Yeah, that's our secretary, Karen Lewis. I'm the vice president.
Okay.
So it's good to be on. I didn't hear much of it, of course, because we're on another meeting. But what I've heard,
right.
I really enjoy Miss Barbara. Thank you so much, Dr. Barbara, for all that highlight. I took notes, by the way. So that was pretty important. Thank you so much.
Last words from the second JCC rep.
I think she might be.
I see her. There you
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Karen. I'm the secretary for Jamaican Cultural Connection. This was quite an informative meeting. It's nice to see everyone. I haven't met all of you as yet, but I'm sure I will one day. And thank you for having us.
All right. Well, thank you. And with that, Louis, if you'll take us out.
Go out with the national anthem for the Caribbean for CARICOM, everybody.
And happy Caribbean American Heritage Month, everyone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Our freedom was gained in homage to those gone before us, the heroes of lands in the sun. We vow to join hands and to focus on building one Caribbean. Raise your voices high, sing of your Caribbean pride. Sing it loud and strong, till our hearts beat as one. Celebrating song as we rise to heights where we belong. Sound of victory drums for CARICOM. The great and diverse field unite us are stronger than these. We dine, pray, we love, we dance and we play. We relate to each other, rest in Yahweh. Today as a people unite, united as one, steadfast we stand. We look to a brand new horizon, the future now firmly in our hands. Raise your voices high and sing of your Caribbean pride. Sing it loud and strong, feel our hearts beat as one. Celebrating song as we rise to heights where we belong. Sound of victory drum for Caricom.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Remember, log in to crrfm.com. We're on 24 hours a day. We have live presentation between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day. God bless you.